Hello, my lovely viewers. Welcome again to Mathematics and I. It is your favorite presenter, Jeff Naino, and today we have a question on plane geometry that we are going to be solving. Now, before we begin the class, if this is your first time joining us, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel and also don't forget to share our videos. Now, the question on the board has to do with a diagram with three parallel lines. Okay, of course, you understand what parallel lines means. Parallel lines are lines that don't meet each other. They are straight lines that don't meet each other. Okay, now we were given a question and we were told to find the value of P. Now, I know some of you might be wondering, okay, how can I solve a problem like this? It is very simple and brief. But before I will solve this question, I want to take my time to explain some theorems that has to do with plane geometry, especially angles that are formed on parallel lines. Okay, let us take our mind from here and come this way. These are two straight lines, okay, that are parallel to each other. Now, if you see, there is no angle formed on these parallel lines. But if I should draw a line, okay, cross through them, I have formed angles, not just one angle, but angles. Now, the name of this line that cut through parallel lines is called a transversal line. A transversal line. Now, when a transversal line should pass through parallel lines, different angles are formed. Now, let us try to label them. An angle is formed here. Let's say this is A, this is B, this is C, this is D, and this is E, and this is F, this is G, and this is H. Now, these angles that are formed have different relationship to each other. For instance, the first angle I will be talking about here is corresponding angles. Corresponding what? Angles. Now, corresponding angles are equal to each other. Corresponding angles are what? Equal to each other. Now, how do you know corresponding angles here? Look at our corresponding angles here. A is equal to E. B is equal to F. C is equal to G. And D is equal to H. Class, these are our corresponding angles that is formed here. Now, another angle formed again is called alternate angles. Alternate angles. Now, how do you know alternate angles? Alternate angles are formed using the shape like a Z or in this form. Now, the angle here is equal to the angle here, or the angle here is equal to the angle here. So if we want to look at the alternate angles formed here, we are going to be saying C is equal to F because it has the shape of a Z. Alright, so C is equal to F and D is equal to E because it also has the shape of a Z. Are you with me? So now, the angles that are alternate to each other is C and F and D and E. And don't forget, alternate angles are also equal to each other, just like corresponding angles. Okay, now, the next angle here that is formed is called vertically opposite angles. Vertically opposite what? Angles. Now, when you say angles are vertically opposite each other, what do you mean? A good example is A and D. B and C, E and H, F and G. These are angles that are vertically opposite each other. And don't also forget, vertically opposite angles are also what? Equal to each other. So it means A is equal to D, B is equal to C, E is equal to H, and F is equal to G. These are the what? Vertically opposite angles that are formed in this diagram. Now, another angle that is formed again in this diagram are called co-interior angles. Co-interior angles. Co-interior angles. Now, when you say co-interior angles are supplementary. Now, when you say angles are supplementary, what does it mean? It means they are added up to 180 degrees. Now, what are the examples of co-interior angles here? C and E and D and F. Because they are being bounded by two parallel lines. interior. Are you with me? So here it means C plus E is equal to 180 because we said co-interior angles are angles that are added up to 180 degrees, i.e. they are supplementary. So here it becomes C plus E is equal to 180 and D plus F is also equal to 180. Are you with me? So it is as simple as this. Again, another angle that is formed here is what? Angles on a straight line. Angles formed on a straight line. And of course, we all know that angles formed on a straight line are also added up to 180 degrees. It is just like co-interior angles. Now, what are the angles here that are on a straight line? A and B, they are on a straight line, so it means A plus B is equal to 180. Also, A and C, they are on a straight line. C and D, they are also on a straight line. B and D, they are also on a straight line. So you see, there are so many straight line angles, which are also called adjacent angles in this what? In this diagram. Okay, class, with the help of these angles that are formed, how can we solve this problem? Now, let us come back to the question for today. Okay, now we are told to find the value of P. But there's one thing you should know. This angle, and this angle, they are formed on a straight line, even if it is not on top, so far they are on a straight line. Now, it means if I'm able to get this angle here, then I will get the value for P. And now, class, watch. This line is a parallel line. This line is also a parallel line. And we said that co-interior angles of parallel line, according to the rule that was given, are what? Supplementary. That is to say, they are added up to 180 degrees. So if, for instance, we say, let's say here, the x, it simply means x plus 110 is equal to what? 180 degrees. Co-interior angles. Now, if we should call it like this, x is equal to 180 minus 110. So class, if we remove 110 from 180, we are going to get 70 what? Degrees. So class, now that we know x to be 70 degrees, therefore, 50 degrees, 50 degrees plus P plus, now our x is 70 degrees, okay, is equal to 180 degrees. Because why? Sum of angles on a straight line. Are you with me? It is as simple as this. Now, 50 plus 70 will give us 110 degrees. So here becomes 50 plus 70 will give us 120 degrees. So 120 degrees plus P is equal to 180 degrees. And of course, we know what we are going to do here. We are going to collect like terms. So if 120 degrees crosses the right hand side of the equation, we are going to get P is equal to 180 degrees minus 120 degrees, which of course is what? 60 degrees. So class, this is the value of P. So you see how simple it can be if you understand the rules which are explained before solving this question. So class, we have come to the end of today's session with Jeff Nino, and I hope you understood today's class. So if this is the first time joining us, please don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to put on your notification button, and also don't forget to share our videos. Also remember that we are on TikTok. Follow us at Maths Not Hot. Okay, and then we are also on Facebook. Follow us, Mathematics Booster. Till we meet again in our next class, keep on watching Mathematics and I. Bye for now.